Alrighty, close enough to the timer countdown. Um, I'm going to test. I don't know why this is not. Yeah, testing the follow, and the follow isn't making a noise. Why is it not doing that? Oh, it is. It's just quiet as ever. Let's reset this to default. Try this one more time. One more time. Test, follow. It's kind of loud for you guys, but whatever. It works. Okay. Now I can close this out. Close Streamlabs. So let's see. We are on the Blaine split now. It's been a couple days since we've um, done everything. So let's look at what badges we have. Badges seem up to date. I did realize that we are a little behind on encounters. Fun fact, because I don't think we got our um encounter in whatever the boat is. I forget what the boat name is. So I think we missed an encounter there. This is our dead box. We need to go to our alive box. And then who has fly? Was it you? No. Is it Pelipper? It's probably Pelipper. It was Pelipper. We can get rid of one of the grass types. We don't need both in the party. So yeah, if we go down to Vermilion here, let me grab a sleep Pokemon as well. Probably the Spinda, right? Can't believe we still have this Spinda. It's actually really funny. So yeah, let's see. We need. I think this was a surf encounter, which is why we delayed it. But then I just forgot to get it. But it's a really good encounter if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, SSN surfing is a tentacle from 5 to 40% chance, or level 5 to 40. It's a 100% chance. Oh, interesting. Okay, so once the ship sets sail, okay, good to note for future. So we cannot get this encounter actually. I completely lied about that, but that's fine. We do miss out on the tentacle here though, and just any encounter. And we could have got the horsey there, which then, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, well, I think that's the only one we're actually like fully missing out on. So now we just need to get to. Oh, we're already there. Let's go ahead and fly down to Cinnabar. And I can't recall. Oh yeah, gym doors locked. So I think I need to do the mansion, which has a lot of dodgeable encounters here. So I think our first move Pokemon. Explosion is scary here. Do I just bring Togetic here? No, because you don't even have psychic type moves. I don't think anyone is damp, right? Maybe I did have damp before. Were you damp and then did you die, or were you water absorbed? You were water absorbed, so that's fine. Okay, so Marowak should be pretty easy, but then the question is, who do we send out afterwards? Um, I kind of like Zatu being the one here. Oh, let's go get a Psychic while I'm thinking about it. And while we have Pokemon in our party to fly. Because I don't believe we got that in Saffron when we were there. Is it this house? Nice. Okay. So that is what we needed. I don't know if we needed it, but it will be useful. But we do need to do the Pokemon Mansion. Do I have the Forever Repel on? I did. I think we just got to go up, right? Who's in? So we drop down from the 3rd floor. No, so we can't go here. Let's see. Pokemon Mansion, 1st floor, 2nd floor. Everyone is dodgeable. I think this is the 3rd floor we have to go up to, I would assume. Okay, I think this is the one that's undodgeable because it's dropping from 3rd floor. Okay. So we have a Marowak and a Weezing. Marowak is simple. The Weezing is inherently the problem. Snorlax probably does decent at walling it. So I think what we do is we bring in what water type do we need the least? Probably for Alligator, I would think. Because worst case we can sack you as well. And then Weezing, let's bring one more sack Pokemon in case it goes boom. It is Levitate, so we can't use ground types here. So you're kind of just useless. We'll bring Muck as well. Maybe Muck will be able to do something. And worst case, we'll bring Zatu. Because Zatu's super effective. I'm not going to give anyone berries. Oh, that's dodgeable. Tee. Oh, are we on the 2nd floor? That's going to be why. Oh, that just took me straight outside. Oh, damn. Okay, let's go 2nd floor. Calcium. I don't know my way through the Pokemon Mansion at all, so I'm actually low-key stumbling my way through this. But that's okay. I mean, this is the only way we can go right now, right? Okay, so that opens up the drop. Dodgeable to you. Go here. I have no clue what I'm doing or where I'm going. Can't lie. Because you're on the first floor, which would be here. Let me just look this up. Pokemon Mansion Fire Red. Okay, let's see. Flip the switch. Not this one. Oh, here's the statue. I just totally missed that this one even existed. That's just mad unfortunate. Okay. Press it. Nice. Okay, I got the secret key. The hell does that do for me here? Okay, so now I believe I leave. Oh, except I need to turn this back on, right? Ah, shoot. Did not mean to run into this trainer at all. This is technically bad, but whatever. Okay. Just don't get full parrot. Okay. Did not mean to run into this guy. Oops, I forgot that I had that on select as well. So where's the required battle in any of this? Okay. Yeah, that was not a required fight. Whatever. Um okay, so Blaine is just straight up the required fight here. Is the only required fight in this gym. If I remember correctly from what I've seen from other streams, I'm pretty sure Kingdra just low-key sweeps here. Clear imported sets. Let's go to let's see, open. Yes, save. Party Showdown. And then Pokemon Box Showdown. Yoink. Import. And then leader Blaine. Who does he lead with? Starts with Arcanine. Let's see if we have the Mystic Water. 100%. Close to 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. And not 100%. But if I had rain up, it would be. So let's see who can learn Rain Dance for me. I'm assuming you can. So let's see if I had Pelipper up. What would you try to do? E-Speed. Do you have Flash Fire? You do have Flash Fire. Well, does it? How useful is that actually to me right now? Let's check Gen 3 just to be sure. When activated. Okay, yeah, it just does fire type moves, so it's not really that great. Let's see here. I'm hoping for a sweep, but I'm not fully expecting it. Is fire type physical in this game? It is special, so Gyarados doesn't necessarily help a ton. Do any of his Pokemon have like psychic type moves? A lot of them have Earthquake, Earthquake, Earthquake. You'd be decent against like Magmar though, right? Unless you don't have moves, in which case... Yeah, you have Dig, at least. But you're not an ideal Pokemon here. I don't think Gyarados is necessarily needed here. I guess you avoid Earthquake, though. It's just not really worth it. I'm just going to bring the water types. Well, but we have Thunder Punch and stuff, right? Well, that's what these Pokemon are for. I'll bring Snorlax, because you're beefy as hell. Okay, bag. Move. Remember Earthing. What is it called? Relearner. Mm-hmm. Do you already have a Rain Dance by any chance? No. Okay, so the question is who can learn Rain Dance? Let's see if you can. Okay, so you can't. Let's see. Do you have Rain Dance already? You don't, but you may be able to learn it. Lapras may learn Rain Dance, right? Should I see if Gyarados does first, though? Because worst case, I can get rid of the Thunder Punch threat with do some pivoting. Let's see. Move relearner. You can learn rain dance. Let's get rid of crunch. Because I can always relearn crunch. And let's just see if you can also learn rain dance. No. Who would I want instead? I do think I want for alligator here instead of you. There are many lumberries on here. I think we just give everything a citrus. Worst case, we can try to find a place to set up T-Tar, which is kind of my thought. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Pokemon quiz. Okay, let's see. Okay, I want to make sure I don't get this one wrong, because technically Poliwag has 3 different evolutions, but one, I don't know if it's in this game. It will be in this one. Right? But... Okay, Blaine time. The plan is to set up with rain and sweep. But we'll see how that plan goes. And then you have surf, you have rain dance. Okay, let's just see how this goes, I guess. 7th gym time. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum. And that's okay. I'll probably take 2 attacks here because it may choose to E-speed. And it will obviously take 1 here. And it'll use another E-speed the next turn. Which I won't outspeed. That's not how it works. Okay, so now the goal is just sweep as much as we can. Okay, Ninetales should be faster than... The big problem is if the rain stops. Is where we may run into problems. Typhlosion. Okay, so we're halfway done. The rain stopped. That was the worst time to have it stop. So let's see. How does... where is Snorlax on the calculator? There he is. Barring any crits, Snorlax should be a pretty safe kill here. No crit here. There's the crit. Holy moly. Okay, so now this is problematic. Because 31 HP is 12%. So there's 2 different moves it could go for. It sees the kills with both Earthquake and Rock Slide. Rock Slide is bad. How does Feraligatr tank this? Feraligatr tanks this pretty well. I think I'm going to take a sack on this fight. Just play it as safe as possible. Gyarados would have been better, unfortunately. But Surf will kill here. Okay, this has Lumberry, so it won't kill here. It could kill here, technically. There is a 6.3% chance to 1-hit KO. But this may get healing items out of the way. This may actually be... This may be the best case scenario. Because now it's going to use a Hyper Potion. And I'm going to get it back down to the same range. Or if I could kill it on the 6.3% chance. But that's unlikely, right? Oh, so close. 1 HP. We get another Hyper Potion out of the way. Actually, better case scenario there, too. Grace, that's not a damn question. Your mom is not a question. Brother. You're... Yeah? Yeah, Grace? Kill! Damn! My dad? My dad? Yeah, my dad. Okay, how much does Rock Slide do if you are -1? That is crit range. I don't like that. And then water types are special in Gen 3, right? So if I went +1 attack, yeah, that doesn't do shit. Okay. You didn't use Sleep Talk? I could have gotten that up. Okay, this is going to be scary. So it's going to use Thunder Punch. And this is Blaze. Good to know. So if I bring in Nidoking here, then we'll go for Blast Burn. And Blast Burn against you does... Yeah, but then we have the Thunder Punch issue. I think I'm just going to stay in and sack this here. Because I don't think we need the Feraligatr for later on. Just no crit here, and we'll get one hit off at least. And then is Kingdra faster? Kingdra is not faster, actually. Oh, huge crit! That's actually, like, insane. Okay, Magmar time. He wants to use Cross Chop. How much is 70% of 171? 42%. Crit range is huge. If I bring in Nidoking... Air Blast does so much damage. How much do you do to... our Kingdra? What if I bring you to -1? It still doesn't stop Fire Blast, though, from being an absolute menace of a move. Okay, so what? You're neutral on Feraligatr. Wants to use Thunder Punch for sure. 100%. So this gets me a moderately safe pivot out, right? And now if I go into you tank a Fire Blast. Yeah. Okay, so that's the move. Just to pivot back here. Just no burn, no crit. And we should be pretty good. Substitute. That's a pretty bad scenario there. We'll take it out with this Surf. And we'll get our Citrus at the end of this turn as well. Granted, that substitute should take us into... That substitute should honestly take us into kill range pretty significantly. Let's see. We're at 75%. Yeah, this is kill. I don't think we can die here to crit. 59. No, we can die to crit, so we are risking a crit here. So no crit. Ooh, there's one of the crits. It's the high end of the range they needed, but that was a range that is possible. Okay, so we dodged two pretty big crits that match, but we got the badge and we got out deathless. So I will take that, absolutely. Badge 7. Dodge these nuts. Bro, that's it. I'm getting a Dr. PP. Okay, chat room. What it do? Okay, so now that Blaine is done, we are into the Giovanni split. Yeah, and he's got a wild team. I'll actually have to plan for it more than I did for Blaine. Which, to be fair, that Blaine fight could have gone very, very poorly, very fast. Um, just because the Pokemon that I thought we'd struggle on were not actually the ones that were the biggest threats. So it was very possible for us to just pretty much lose out. But we go Viridian City now, and we have 2 fights beforehand, which are moderately scary fights, to be honest, as well. Yeah, this isn't a super long split. Let's see, are there any notes? I didn't realize there was a notes tab. That's the Sabrina split. Let's get all the way down to okay, yeah, that was unhelpful. Okay, let's see. This first fight. Let's see. I mean, it's probably you, right? Because it's how much does Aurora Beam do? 65. Zangoose wants to use Crush Claw. Uh, Thick Fat. Rollout's a little scary. Do I have anyone who resists that? If Thick Fat, so I can't use Camera Up super well. You don't resist that. We'll go with Hitmonlee. We'll bring Hitmonlee as well. You're probably decent for Skarmory too. Steel Wing. Camera Up resists pretty well. And what moves do you have? Fire Punch? Sure. And then let's give everyone citrus berries. Let's save as well. Oh, wait, we get a new level cap too. I almost just went into this without even thinking about the level cap, which would have been pretty bad. Yeah, and it's a decent level jump too. $60, 61, 62, 63. Earthquake over dig. Thank you very much. Reversal. I can't justify a reversal. If I'm ever putting myself in a situation where I'm relying on it, that's not the goal. Spore is fantastic here. I guess I do it instead of synthesis, maybe. I'm honestly not sure what I do it instead of. Because synthesis is good for getting health back, but we obviously want Giga Drain. Do I get rid of Mach Punch here? I guess that's the trade-off, right? If I have it on a sleep turn, I don't no longer need to hit it first necessarily, unless I'm risking a wake-up turn. But yeah, whatever. Can you move, dog? Why are you in like the middle of everything? Oh god. Uh okay. This is Cool Trainer Warren right here. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. Skarmory. You should be able to use Aurora Beam. It's a crit, so we're okay. Yeah, it didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. I'm not going to let this thing get bite off on me. That would be pretty awful. um, but cool. That's Cool Trainer Warren pretty quickly beat. Okay, this guy has Aggron, Breloom, Poliwrath. Yeah, I should switch out some Pokemon here. Let's see. Snorlax is not helpful here. Alakazam, Psychic type. Xatu here is actually really good. We'll bring you and you. Okay. Don't forget to get these up to level. Forever Candy. 60. Future Sight is decent, right? Over Calm Mind, though? No. Psychic is huge. That's a bump in 10 BP. $60, 61, 62, 63. Okay. Let's see. Aggron here. That is not really that impactful. That doesn't do that much. I'll stay in. And this Hypnosis here is the scary one. But we get a crit. Okay. And we are on to Giovanni. Well, let me reset all the trainers here. Okay. Throw down a save. Let me just get everyone up to level. It's not worth losing my mind over. Level 58. Because he actually has a moderately like balanced team too, surprisingly. Level 63 or 58. Definitely in comparison to some of the other fights we've had, like Sabrina and stuff like that. Like this could be an actual battle here. What's Moonlight? No. We don't really have weather setters here. Yeah, I don't think we need flail. Hydro pump, not relying on that accuracy. Not without any accuracy boosting items. Thank you very much. Endeavor. No. Again, if I'm kind of relying on them having that super low, or for me to be on super low HP to use that move, it is not worth it. Okay, maybe I don't need to level up every Pokemon I have with me, but I'll do it just to have it done. Bag, Forever Candy, Giga Drain over Slam, right? I guess I don't necessarily have like the best overall coverage, but and that actually may be a Pokemon that is used on this fight. I can't lie. What do you want? First Slam? No. $55, $56, $57. Wow, you were really low. Okay, we don't need Scary Face Dog. It's a little too late for moves like that. I guess this game really does prioritize speed control, right? But again, it's a little late for it. I think we're finally gonna get Guts strategies with Swellow here. I mean, we've had Guts strategies, I guess, to be fair, but they just haven't been powerful enough to like pull out full sweeps. Okay. Bag, Forever Candy. So I think at level 63 is when we get Endeavor. Is it Endeavor we want, or is it no, it's not Endeavor. Hold on, let me go to the Pokemon Learn sets real quick. Learn sets is I can't remember the move name that I'm trying to recall. I don't think it's a move in this. this game, I would think. Sure, you can learn extrasensory, finally. Okay, future sight may be decent here. Not particularly, actually. Because you may be good with that baton pass agility. Earthquake. I guess instead of magnitude. Delcatty. What is the move I'm trying to think of on Swellow? I don't know why I can't remember the move. Oh, Nidoking's already 63. Do I have anything in box 2? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Not really useful, to be honest. Grudge. No. It could be useful on like a champion strategy on the very last Pokemon, I guess. Um, Outrageous special. Okay, so actually we don't want Outrage. The one time I was considering using it. Okay, let's save the game now. And let's look up Swellow learn set. Let's look up like Gen 6. Facade. That's the one I'm looking for. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, so where is... Okay, so I need to get to the Sevi Islands, it looks like. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it won't be useful in this fight, so let's get through this fight first before even attempting to try to plan anything else. Um, okay, let's move everything into the box that I could potentially use. And then we'll go ahead and re-upload everything. So everything's going to be at a higher level now. Here, home. Let's go party. I guess I didn't need to move everything into the box if I'm still going to import the party. Pokemon box here, showdown. Boom, import. And Nuzlocke plan. Chrome. There we go. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Giovanni leads with, who does Giovanni lead with? Flygon? Let's see. Can anyone Oko? You might be able to. Do you outspeed? You do not outspeed. Let's see. Flygon. I mean, you're super weak to the ice type moves, right? Right, because you're poison type. Is there anyone I could set up on in this fight? Gyarados maybe could on you. Swampert here. Let's see how Gyarados tees up here. But even if I Dragon Danced, the only thing that goes up, I don't even have a move that can go up on you. Because it would be Crunch, right? Um. Okay, let's go back to planning for Flygon first, right? Because Flygon's like ultimately who I need to deal with to begin with. Um. I guess I could try Swellow here. If it's just not even worth it. The only person that Swellow could do anything against is Cacturn, and it's just not worth it. And granted, Cacturn also has Destiny Bond. Good to note there. Um. So let's see, Flygon. I mean, I feel like I guess I should just go with Lapras, right? Because we know the Lapras will one hit KO and be safe to crit. And then, like, do we know who it'll bring out next? I'm faster than a Rhydon. I'm not faster, so it'll probably bring out T-Tar next. Could I set up T-Tar against you? No, definitely not. Okay, so anyway, so T-Tar comes out and wants to use Rock Slide. So then I guess how does Hitmonlee stack up here? Not great. How about Breloom? pretty close to a one-hit KO. I mean, it's 7% chance not to. Hyper Beam is just bad. I am faster. I mean, I guess I could go for the heal, right? Because if it does, no, I don't like that plan. I mean, I like the Breloom, but just not the Let's see. I had Breloom as my counter here. Okay, and then who does Breloom bait out? Probably. Okay, you also one shot. Is Focus Band guaranteed to work in Gen 3? It's not guaranteed to work, right? So like that's the risk that we take. But how does Hitmonlee stack up? Yeah, that's fine as well. And then worst case, we can bring you out against. Yeah, yeah, I like this plan here. Still bringing both. Let's get rid of you. Now I do need a plan for. I mean, Leaf Blade just 100% kills. Um, so that's our plan for Swampert here, and it can take the switch here, and then outspeed kill. Now we just need something that can mostly deal with. The Mega Horn is bad. How do you deal? I am in a high roll crit range with you. Um, yeah, the rock slide is bad. For Alligator, do you outspeed here? Yeah, you still outspeed. Maybe I bring both? Is that the last two? I think it is the last two, actually. Wait, unless, am I crazy? Earthquake is still bad. But you probably stack up better against, like, how do you versus, so 45 to 48. No, for Alligator just does better here. And I'm risking a 1 in 16 plus whatever that range is to kill. And then the question becomes who's the last mon here? Because we're pretty okay for the most part. I feel like we need something else for you. And you are faster. You are faster, but you die. I like bringing Vileplume here. Or Victreebel. I mean, well, actually, how does Vileplume do? Not as good. Yeah, I think Victreebel is the other Pokemon here. Because Victreebel is incredibly stackable in this fight. So worst case, if something goes wrong, we can just kind of switch out. And then Citrus is on everyone here. Um, and then we just have to make sure we remember which. Where's the item? Citrus, 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 citrus. We just have to remember who is who. Oh, we have to care Destiny Bond though, right? Who has Destiny Bond? You do. Who did we say the counter was here? Hitmonlee. Also kind of sackable. Worst case, we bring in. Yeah, worst case, we bring in you for acid, right? And I think what we do is we go with or Blaze Kicks here. Okay. Um, do I just run it back? I mean, there's no reason not to, ultimately. Time for Leader Giovanni. This fight is a little scary, but also I feel like we have some pretty good counters. It honestly just requires us to have our Pokemon take the 1v1s that they need to take. So in this first battle, it will be... We are safe even if we get crit. Sandstorm. Okay. That chip is... a so-so. I think this brings out T-Tar next, which has Sandstream anyways, so that's a best case scenario turn. Rhydon is next. How do you stack up against Rhydon now that you're... you take the chain kill here, which is fine. This is... If this doesn't kill, we're in a bad spot, but it does 247% at a minimum. Okay, so here's the T-Tar now. And this is where it gets a little scary, because it wants to use Rock Slide, right? And Breloom... Breloom does pretty much... OHKO. It's a 94% chance, rounding up. I should have gone lefties on some Pokemon. That is scary. +1, +1. It sees a Hyper Beam kill. Yeah, it sees a Hyper Beam kill 100% here. Which means it should go for it. So do I switch out here? I think I need to. Take this sack. This is what Victreebel is here to do, to be fair. But we have to make sure we OHKO on this turn. Granted, we don't necessarily need to do it with Breloom anymore. It'll be whoever takes the OHKO. So Lapras does not. Hitmonlee does not. Sceptile does not. Feraligatr does not. So yeah, it has to be Breloom. You have to hit this 90% roll or you just die as well. And it is Brick Break, correct? Is what we want to go for. Yep, it is Brick Break, and it is a 93.8% chance to kill here. You don't have to recharge in Gen 3. Oh, so that was just an entire misplay. Entirely misplayed that. We just got incredibly lucky. You do not have to recharge in Gen 3, is new things we're learning every day. Okay, Brick Break kills here. That breaks Sash, so that's fine. And we are slower. So I think technically we are in crit range here. But it's okay, we never get punished with crit. Okay, we have two more Pokemon. It is the Cacturne and the Swampert. Okay, Swampert is next, and it wants to use I don't think it matters what it wants to use because we just go into Sceptile here, right? Yeah, we just go into Sceptile and we Leaf Blade, and then we figure out the last Pokemon from there. That's best case scenario. Doesn't really need to happen, but I'm not going to say no to it. I would love if this sandstorm could subside. That would be awesome. Okay. And then last is... And I think we can just 1v1 this with Hitmonlee, correct? Yeah, and we may honestly... It's not going to be technically an one-hit KO here. It'll technically be a... I don't know. Because it depends on how much Sandstorm does, right? Or did it just subside? It may have just subsided. No. Okay, so we'll get a hit here with Sandstorm. What type is Cacturne in this pack? What? Am I crazy? Unless, do you have... Oh, you have Sandville. Oh, you have Sandville. Oh, you have Sandvale. Oh, no. Okay. So that is actually problematic. Teeter Dance confuses both of us, though, right? Am I crazy? I mean, you handled this okay. Just gonna use Needle Arm, right? I am technically risking a crit here. But unfortunately, we just need damage. And then I'll switch this back into... Yeah, Teeter Dance doesn't get... I thought it confuses all Pokemon in the battle. I have no way to get this Sandstorm to go away. Which is slightly scary. I think the big question is, can we get... We can get Breloom to use Synthesis, right? Well, let's just see if we get a kill here. Okay, we should kill here. And that should be Giovanni. Ooh. Little scary. Did take a death on that fight. Completely misplayed some of that fight too, by the way. Like, completely misplayed a lot of it. We'll go ahead and add that badge, and we are in the home stretch, to be honest with you. Yeah, home stretch, home stretch, home stretch. We're not going to do the Elite Four today, I don't think. Because one, I'm hungry, and two, I actually want to plan for it. Because I'm not a huge fan of this ROM hack. I really do like the physical special split. But we do get Earthquake TM here. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we need to move this Pokemon over here too as well. Let's get this out, and thank you, Victor Bell, for the only thing you did was taking a sack on a Hyper Beam, which Yeah, good to know that Hyper Beam doesn't force you to recharge in Gen 3, that was a balance made in future games. That shows my inexperience with Gen 3. But that is yeah, very very dangerous to say the least. But other than that, a pretty safe fight. I mean, um that Cacturn at the end was a little scary with Sandvale. I would have brought instead of for Alligator, I would have brought Gyarados. And maybe I should have done that. I just figured for Alligator I can sack as well. Versus I think Gyarados will want in the Elite Four would be my guess. Um but what do I know? I think we do get one more encounter here too, technically. But let's go ahead and check the champion split. And we get a rival fight next. Yeah, a rival. So we have what? 6 more battles, 2 rival fights in the Elite Four. Yeah, 2 rival fights in E4. Um, we got to do this rival fight first, though, which is scary. I like how they have 3 of the grass starters. Um, the big thing is what are we going to do against Alakazam and Jinx, right? Those are the two. Those are the 2 scary ones. Oh, and we do have a level cap, but I think we can go over the level cap here. 72 is our level cap. Let's do it on like Delcatty, right? To check where our level cap is. Because I know Yon had some weird, or Peachel had some weird shit go on in his. So our cap is 72 for the champion. Okay, no, so it is capped at 72. I guess it depends on your Nuzlocke rules, right? Because I think technically you want to go to 63. I can't remember what I did for Sacred Gold. I guess I need to make that decision, right? I'm gonna guess here's the deal. This is a hard level cap game. And a hard level cap game, I'm going to the level cap, whatever it tells me it is. So for me, that's 72. Um, it does make us really over leveled for the next fight, though. You know what? I don't care. I said I want to be out of this game. We're going all the way up to whatever the level cap gives me. Outrage, not really. And we can start to be a little sack heavy towards the end of the game. We only need the Pokemon for the Elite Four that we need. Superpower might be nice. I think it's at a focus energy. Yeah, absolutely. Use that as an Oko move and then switch out, right? Now, I don't know about you wanting it. Because I like your moveset where it's at, to be honest. D-Dance? Do you need D-Dance? Surf is special, Ice Beam is special, Rock is physical. You don't really need it. Chances are you'll get another move we want anyways. I don't know where Protect is in this hack either, to be honest with you, but um but yeah, let's get everything up to level once again. And then maybe Zangoose will be good for that. I don't really know. Because Zangoose has Shadow Ball, and it had that really high attack versus Sabrina, and that was fun to use. I mean, here's the deal, too. We're going to be super over-leveled for this fight. Oh, you get Rain Dance, finally. D-Dance, Dragon is special. You're a special Pokemon, too. You don't really need D-Dance. And setting up Rain, I guess, will be... Like, if we had that in the last fight, that would have been useful. I like knockoff in case it has something we need to get rid of. And the big question is, can we get to... I'm wondering if we can get to the islands at all, because then we could get some extra encounters. I don't know what are on the islands, though. Nah, I fuck with Drill Prek more here. 72. I mean, you could actually be a very good counter to these first two Pokemon. Hyper Beam. If you're not going to give me a recharge, right? No, you do. Okay, hold on. Did you have an item that I missed? You had no item. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what happened in that fight. I need to go back and relook at that fight. Because it did some interesting or maybe it always is guaranteed to miss the second turn. Maybe that's how they coded it. That's the only other thing I can think of. But technically, the play I made wasn't stupid. It just didn't work? Question mark. I'm kind of at a loss. I don't know why that did what it did. But we got it through the fight. That's what matters, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Do I really need Thunder? No, I don't need the extra damage. Especially since we're going to 72. '71, '72. I don't think I need that move. I don't think I want Petal Dance. Need Memento, that's for sure. The move that instantly kills your team. Not your team, but your Pokemon. Now that could be interesting. I I'm not gonna do it because if we want those fighting types for Lorelei, I'm just gonna bring Hitmonlee here. Which actually I'm glad we didn't sack that because actually we kind of need it. We may want it, I should say. But here's the Zangoose I was talking about. Give me Firo. I guess we are kind of starting to finalize move sets here because we're not going to get any more levels, right? So forever candy. So barring TM use, this is what we're gonna have for the Elite Four. Counter's interesting there, but I think we're okay. Heat wave. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Sure. I don't understand that move at all on Firo, but outrage is interesting. I think we do that instead of surf, because why do we need surf on you when we have a bunch of water types? Thinking Kingdra will be on this final team though, for sure. Horn drill. No, we are not risking that move. That's, I mean, talk about inaccurate. Wow. Okay, just a couple more Pokemon, and then we will be at level. Is this Eradicate Guts? I don't recall. Or is it Hustle? I think it's Guts, right? So that, I mean, that's another moderate contender for like straight damage output. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what the point of view in this game is. I can't lie. Togetic is just not good. Another heat wave. I guess over Endeavor, right? Like, again, there's no reason for Endeavor. I want to see if I can get you Facade, though. Because if we can get you Facade, we literally bring the setup Mons and Facade Guts Talo, Swellow, and we're good. Yeah, mess with that over Fire Blast for sure. Let's see. What other Pokemon do we need? I think it's just these last three, right? And T-Tar. I think T-Tar will also be a E4mon. Yeah, I think we can finally get. I mean, do we need Crunch? I guess there's right. There's a couple of Psychic type Pokemon that could be nice against, but does Mirror Coat just do more damage? I mean, chances are I'm not using Baton Pass and Agility. as much as I would love to find a strategy that does something super cool like that. Oops. Okay, let me see if I can get to the hyper beam. No. Let me see if I can get to how to get to. Okay, no, we will not have facade. So we just got to live with the fact that we won't. But let's go ahead and plan. And by plan, I mean literally just get Pokemon in our party for. So let's see. If I have the Crobat, if I have Electabuzz for Crobat, T-Tar for no, because you have Ice Punch. You're probably decent here. Do you have Crunch? You do have Crunch. Loki, I want you for Alakazam. Okay, so Psychic Boost. The problem is Ice Beam is scary here, right? But does this really do... Like, let's do this first. Because once I save and upload these, then I will be at... at level and can just throw everything in the calculator for the end of this. Import. Okay, so then we have you against Jinx. Level 61. Yeah, Ice Beam is technically scary here, but like, womp womp. Am I faster? No, I'm probably not faster. That's actually so true, bestie. I don't have a steel type, so I can't set up against Crobat. If I get a Dragon Dance off with you, what does your speed go up to? Except I can't give you the choice band because I need to get a Dragon Dance off to outspeed. I can do this and then sack our... Maybe try to bait a fire type move on you somehow. I don't like that plan. I mean, Doug Trio's good here for a sack. Whatever. Yeah, we'll run with these. This may wipe. I would think that would be really funny if it did. If I'm just getting so unbelievably careless that I just let myself wipe. However, I do want to give that to you. Okay, this is on Route 22. Let's see how this goes. This may go very, very poorly, very, very quickly. Because I did not really plan for this. So let's just see how this goes. I am over leveled as shit, to be fair. Yeah, just a little over leveled. Okay, this is a Venusaur. How does Venusaur stack up against this? I'm wondering how much I can just stay in and sweep, to be honest. I am in crit range, so I probably shouldn't. Oh, awesome. How much does said frenzy plant do to you? A lot. Fun fact, we're gonna just stay in and just sack here. Okay, huge. Wake up. Nope. Huge. Wake up. Hit. Good flinch. All good. Never worried. Riskless. Definitely not riskless by any means. Okay, what does Houndoom want to do here? Wants to use Fire Blast. What was our counter to Houndoom? For Alligator? Yeah, we should be able to take this out here. Burn would be bad, but not the end of the world. I'm gonna go for a D-Dance here. No defense drop, and we should be okay. That's bad. There's a special defense drop. Is Dark physical or special in this move, in this game? Yeah, I need to go for this kill here. That D-Dance was kind of troll. I guess it wouldn't have been if... Oh, is water physical in this game? What? Oh, I just hit the range. What was that range? 75% chance? Yeah, see, because then it just brings this out, which doesn't help me in the slightest. Did I want to use Doug Trio or I do want to use Dugtrio to take this out. And EQ should go crazy here. Nice. I'm assuming this will be Jinx here. And I question... Ooh, what? Well, this is an 87.5% chance to one-hit KO. So I'm going to take that chance. And we get that chance. Huge. And then the last Pokemon is Jinx, and it's guaranteed to Ice Beam here. Because who can tank an Ice Beam from here? Like, you don't do well against an Ice Beam. And you would need to come in clean to be able to do anything. How well do you handle a... You don't. I'm going to just stay in and use Rock Slide. We're going to take a sack on this fight. Oh my god, we just got so lucky. Never concerned. That fight, never worried about it. We did troll on that fight entirely. That should have been at least 1 or 2 deaths. Oh my god. Okay, well, 5 more battles. 5 more guaranteed battles. Let me be clear. Yeah. Let's see. Route 23. So we do get an encounter here. We get 2 more encounters. We get... Okay, yeah, we can't get to the islands. Okay, so Route 23. What can we get on Route 23? And what do we need out of this route encounter? Where is 23? Wow. Okay. Kecleon, Fearow, Snubbull, Swablu, Arbok, Primeape, Seviper, Rapidash, Granbull, Zangoose, Clamperl. It's just a grass encounter is kind of the only way to go here. Let's move you here. Let's get Spinda out as well. Okay, there's no way to guarantee a better encounter. There's not many encounters that are crazy here. Let's see. Arbok. Okay, so the question is, do I count this as a dupe or not? And I think I do. Because on Route 4, I technically cheated at the beginning of the game because I caught my Gyarados and this Arbok on the same route. So now I'm no longer cheating. I have the correct number of encounters. That's funny that we get that encounter here. What's the odds of that too? 10%? We also did not get the Intimidate either, which is the same as what happened in that first encounter. So it all comes full circle. And then this last badge. Okay, and then I think our Victory Road encounter actually matters to some extent. So I can't get Crobat, right? So that wouldn't be bad to go for a Crobat. We can get a Magneton on Victory Road 1F. We could also get like a Sableye or Mawile. I could go 2F. It's kind of that nice in between where we can get some nice encounters, but we don't have the option for terrible encounters. And we do need to be careful because I do need to teach strength, don't I? Where's the TM case? No, I don't even have strength. I have to go to the Safari Zone again. That's kind of annoying. Where is Pelipper? Thank you. Let's see. Oh, I need to heal as well, technically. Is this the Safari Zone? No. Right, this is how you get into the Safari Zone. I guess we don't necessarily need the ton of money. I gotta go up, over. I didn't have to do that at all. In fact, this is zone 2. That's the one where you have to go up and over. Now this should be zone 4. Oh, interesting. I don't know how to get this because they changed it in here. So that's where you should get the gold teeth. Okay. Let's see. I gotta go southeast. Oh, he gives you the gold teeth as well. Okay. Fly. Oh, you're telling me I have to go all the way through that route again? That's annoying. Let me through. Okay, now I have strength. Who wants to learn it? I'm going to go out on a limb and hope that Delcatty can learn it. The sole reason is to give it any amount of use in this playthrough. That is the goal here. Oh my gosh, you can learn it. Like, this is the best day of my life. Okay, that is huge. I don't even know if I technically need surf, do I? For strength? Okay. Did that do anything for me? Okay, it did. Ooh, there's one trainer. Dragon Claw. Shit. Come on, wake up. Awesome. Okay, let me go to the trainer page. Scary. Shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Oh my god. Okay. No more optionals. Let's not do this again, please. Okay, this is actually the second floor, so this is where we want to get our last encounter of the run. Primate, interesting. I'll use a Master Ball on it, no reason not to. Nothing more. Let's see. I'm trying to find a name that we haven't used. I think we've used this one. Okay, very cool. You lie, you lie, you lie. Yeah, what were the options for this one? I think I would have preferred the Machoke. Primate, Mawile would have been, that was the other 20%. Yeah, we got probably not the best encounter we could have, but you lose control. Shit, I did it again. I did it again, man. It's so hard to see some of these optionals sometimes. Mind, look at time, you're fine. Okay, we're fine. You're tonight. Focus on your mind. You lie, you lie, you lie. Okay, don't run into that one. Sandstorm, don't really need it. Okay, overheat is interesting. Do you spin? Seems as though you do not spin. We were just here though. Right, because that opens up this, which we hit you. Okay, so we can get hail. I don't know if we need hail. Let's see. Next to a max revive. Not important. Okay. You dodgeable from here? Yes. Okay, so I want to try to come up on that top one if I can. So I don't get a choice which one I come up on. That is okay. Surely you're dodgeable, right? Okay. Oh, Jesus. Indigo Plateau. Well, we made it to the last 5 battles. The little gauntlet per se. What do you give me? Let's see. You didn't have shit for me. Oh, because that's full. Well, I guess I can resave it. I can reload this, right? Reset. Okay, let me make sure I can get items here. Don't need an X speed. I don't need calcium. Definitely don't need zinc. Definitely don't need carbos. Definitely don't need iron. Definitely don't need nuggets. Definitely don't need guard spec. Definitely don't need max revive. Okay, let's see if this is enough to get the items that are here. King's Rock. Okay, that's the only thing that he gives us. Okay. Bop. Okay. Let's go full heal. We can buy 10 of these. What else do we not need? I guess we don't need more than 5 of these, right? So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want I guess we need 6. I don't know why I said 5. That's just we don't that many, so I think we're okay. It might be 7. Yeah. Not a huge deal. Okay, and that should let me buy, yeah, a good amount more. Okay. Question is, do we want to start planning for this? I guess the other big question is, did any Pokemon just straight sweep any of these teams? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll end stream here today and try to go plan like I did for Storm Silver and Sacred Gold. And I will be live back when I have a solution. Because this is going to take a while to plan for, I think. Just since I haven't gotten this far in too many harder Nuzlockes. So go ahead and plan for these fights, and then I'll catch you guys in